Dear ladies and gentlemen, have a good day, all of you. I am going to do a brief explanation on the individual income tax for the year of assessment 2022-23. First of all, let me to express my sincere gratitude for all of you, your great contribution to the country by paying due taxes on time. Basically, we have provided guidelines and uploaded into the department website. You can refer the whatever the guideline issued by the department. Except that matter, I will explain that what are the applicable act and the amendment for the income tax year of assessment 2022-23. Act and amendment applicable, basically Inland Revenue Act number 24 of 2017, Inland Revenue Amendment Act number 10 of 2021, Inland Revenue Amendment Act number 45 of 2022, and Inland Revenue Amendment Act number 14 of 2023. Those are the relevant amendment and act applicable to the income tax, individual income tax. If you are in the category of senior citizen, you have to fill first page of the return site. I will let you see. It should be marked the yes or no. If it is a senior, suppose that if you are a senior citizen, you have to mark tick mark or correct, right, put the right mark as yes. In Sri Lanka, we have to calculate the income tax payable by a person based on the year of assessment. Let me to explain about what does it mean year of assessment by Inland Revenue Act. Basically, the year of assessment means the period of 12 months commencing on the first day of April of any year and ending on the 31st day of March in the immediate succeeding year. That means 1st of April 2022 as example, 1st of April 2022 up to 12 months comprised with the 31st March of 2023. It does mean by the 12 months comprised for the year of assessment. This set of documents comprise of two parts. One is return form and return of income and return of income schedules. Every individual taxpayer should fill the return forms, return of income and schedules, and the statement of assets and liabilities. Second part is the statement of assets and liabilities. By whom should be filed the individual return of income? Resident individual and non-resident individuals are required to be declared the income from employment, business, investment and other income source for the period from 1st of April 2022 to 31st of March 2023 in the return for the year of assessment 2022 and 23. Basically, return comprised with the 11 schedules. First one is you can go through our departmental website and you can download that from the department web portal. First is employment income, second business income, third schedule is investment income, schedule 4 other income, schedule 5 qualifying payment and expenditure relief, schedule 6 WHT on final withholding payment, schedule 7 advance income tax withholding tax, schedule 8 tax calculation, schedule 9 tax credit, schedule 10 especially I must point out that schedule 10 is the transitional adjustment which was introduced for this year of assessment especially, and schedule 11 comprises the loss adjustment. From the above schedule, select and complete only those schedules are relevant. Whatever the schedules relevant to you, you can download the schedules from the website. Section 1, Statement of Tax Calculation, Part A, which comprises with all the income liable to income tax for the year of assessment 2022 and 23. It comprises with the employment income, business income, as well as the investment income and whatever the other income liable to income tax of you. Before fill this particular return part that you have to come to the, I will let you see this return part. This comprised with that you can see employment income schedule 1. Before come to this uh, number 10 employment income, you have to fill the schedule 1. Before come to the in business income, you have to fill the schedule 2. Before come to the investment income, you have to fill the schedule 3 and other income for the schedule 4. As well as once you fill these schedules, you have to tally with the, before the fill these particular schedules, you have to fill the special schedules introduced by this year of assessment, which called as the transitional adjustment schedule 10. Then you can come to the return. This is the return part of that main part. Basically, we can see what are the significant changes affected by the amendment within this year of assessment for the income tax individual returns. Actually, that taxable period comprised with the two parts. One is for the first 9 months, represent the first period, then from April to December 31st. From January to March 31st represent the second period. Basically, taxable period and apportionment actual basis separately, but business income can be applied pro rata basis. Other income should be based on the calculate based on the actual basis. When we consider the whatever the relief available for this year, first is that the personal relief have been reduced to 2,250,000 for the first 9 period and 300,000 for second 3 months period. Then altogether 2,550,000 rupees personal relief available for this particular year of assessment. Rent relief, those are the relief available with the Inland Revenue Act. It's about 25% relief granted under 5th schedule to the IRA, 25% of the total rental income for the year of assessment. Next one is the expenditure relief. Relief granted under the 5th schedule to IRA in the case of resident individual, expenditure up to a total sum of 900,000 incurred for the first 9 months and does not allow any expenditure relief for the second period with effect from actually 1st of January 2023 onward. There is no such kind of expenditure relief available with the Inland Revenue Act. Then individuals are only can be claimed that the expenditure relief to the first 9-month period. It's about only 900,000 rupees. Basically, health expenditure including medical insurance, education expenditure, interest paid on housing loan, contribution made by local pension scheme, and as well as expenditure incurred for the purchase of share or any other financial instrument listed in the Colombo Stock Exchange. Those are the expenses relief available to the individual once you file the income tax return. Those are the relief available. Next one, solar energy claim under the 52 of IRA in the case of resident individual who has acquired solar panel to fix on his premises and connected to the national grid. It's about 600,000 rupees per each year of assessment up to the total expenditure on such solar panels or up to the amount paid to a bank in respect of any loan obtained acquired such a solar panel. So resident individual can claim that up to the 600,000 per annum. It's not its limitation is 600,000 per year. List of qualifying payments. Donation made in any to approved charitable institution subject to the 75,000 limitation, whichever is less. Donation made in money or otherwise to the government or any specified institution in the 5th schedule to the IRA Act, as well as any undeducted balance of the any qualifying payment. Those are not claimed by the last year and residual. If there any residual, then you can claim that for this particular year. With effect from April 1st, 2021, contribution made to a resident individual in money or otherwise to establish a shop for the female individual who is from the Samurdhi beneficiary family. Actually, that is also can claim that as a qualifying payment. It is allowed to someone establish a shop for the actually poor people, poor community, then most probably Samurdhi beneficiary family. It should be confirmed and department should be confirmed by the Department of Samurdhi Development. In addition to the above, that expenditure incurred on or after April 2021 by any person in a production of film at a cost of including promotional expenditure of such film not less than 5 million rupees, you can claim that. In the construction and equipping of a new cinema at a cost of not exceeding 25 million rupees. In the upgrading of a cinema at a cost of not exceeding 10 million rupees. Provided that the deduction under this subparagraph shall be restricted to one third of the taxable income. Actually, that one third of taxable income only claim that can deduct the individual can deduct the up to the one third of taxable income. In addition to that, those are the expenses relief available. Schedule 10, especially I explained that earlier also that Schedule 10, this is the new schedule introduced by this year of assessment. Newly introduced schedule, and you may enter each income and expenditure separately for the first 9-month period, and the second period represent the 3 months, and total of them, this is actually very similar to the year of assessment we have done in the year of assessment 1920. This transitional adjustment, this is the schedule 10. This is transitional adjustment, represent first 9-month period, second 3 months period, then get the total of the your income. One is the remuneration, second one is the terminal benefits, then sole proprietor, partnership, trust. Those are the basically employment income, business income, investment income, and other income. Represent that all of your income must be entered into the first of all in the transitional schedule. Then you can come into the particular schedule 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. Tax rates and slabs. This is for the resident and non-resident individual. Actually, that first 9-month period of the year of assessment 2022-23. That means that 1st of April 2022 to December 31st of 2023. Basically, as we aware that 3 million tax rates threshold have been introduced in the last year, but once we calculate into the 9-month, apportion into the 9-month, it's about 2,250,000. We apply the rates 6% at the 6%. Second slab also 2,250,000. It should be 3 million divided by 12 and multiply by 9 months. Then my second slab is applicable at the rate of 12. Balance amount, you can apply that 18% for the balance part of the income tax. Second period, 3 months period of the year of assessment 2023 from January 1st to 2023 to March 31st, 2023. First 125,000 slabs, it's apply the applicable rate 6%. Actually, second slab is 125,000. Applicable tax rate is 12. Next 125,000 rupees. Applicable tax rate is 18. Likewise, first 5 slabs applicable by 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Balance part, you can apply the 36. When we check that the return submission due date, I think it may be helpful to you. Basically, as per the Inland Revenue Act, you have to submit the return, income tax return, on or before 30th November of 2023. This is for the year of assessment 2022-23. IRD has also provided the online submission facility to submit the return of income, individual and mandatory schedules via IRD web portal and e-service facility. Payment and return due date. Tax for the year of assessment is to be paid on quarterly installment as an installment payer as per the statement of estimated tax. the set form. Based on the set form, you have to pay the installment basis. First installment is you have to make the payment on 15th of August 2022. Second payment is 15th of November 2022. Third installment due date is 15th of February 2022 23. Fourth installment due date is 15th of May 2023. And final payment you have to make that 30th of September 2023. Once we use the payment code, that very easily we can identify 22 23. That is the year of assessment. First is 1 2 2 2 3 1. The second installment is also same 22 23 2. Third one is 22 23 3. Fourth installment is 22 23 4. That is final payment is 222 Those are the installment due dates and the payment codes for the individual income tax. Unaudited income tax refund, that is as per the section 150 from the at the request of taxpayer set off 60% of the refundable amount against the subsequent income tax payable by the taxpayer prior to a tax audit on the refund claim. That is actually prior to a tax audit should be done by the before the tax audit carried out by the tax officials. Individual taxpayers are entitled to set off 60% of the refundable amount. Resident individual and the refund claim is not exceeding 100,000 rupees, the Commissioner General shall pay the refund amount due within 3 months of the date of the refund claim made by such resident individual prior to a tax audit. Very especially it is not audited actually, that prior to a tax audit individual can made a request to get the claim refund claim. If such resident individual is a senior citizen who is not an installment payer and his refund claim is not exceeding 25,000 rupees for any quarter ending on the 30th day of June, 30th day of September, 31st day of the December and 31st day of March, such refund claim shall be paid within 3 months of the date of the refund claim made by such resident individual prior to a tax audit. This is also the prior to a tax audit. Actually this is for the basically for the interest refund related to the interest deduction. Right, let me to explain that the senior citizen category. Who are the senior citizen? As per the Inland Revenue Act, senior citizen an individual who is a citizen of Sri Lanka, resident in Sri Lanka and who is 60 years old or above at any time during the year of assessment. That is, those are the that person called as a senior citizen. Then resident individual is present in Sri Lanka. We will see that who is the resident individual is present in Sri Lanka during the year within a period of aggregate period 183 days or more during the 12-month period. That is called as a resident. Then I explain who is the senior citizen. Then those are the resident citizen and non-resident citizen. Then especially I must emphasize that for the last September we have to make the final payment for the individual income tax. Very rarely we had a holiday period. Then therefore I must explain that under section 119 of IRA, payment due date on public holidays specially mentioned that when the last day of performing an act specified under this act fall on a day on which the department is not open to the public for a business, the act shall be considered timely if it is performed on the next succeeding day on which the department is open for the business. Actually that last September 30th we can see there was a holiday period. Then you can make the payment available on coming month, coming week first day of, I mean the Monday, then you are able to get that entitlement as per the 119 of IRA Act. Especially when we check the dividend tax calculation, there is a circular issued by the department. You can go through our website. Then dividend received or derived by non-resident during the period from October 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 22 is exempt from income tax. Applicable income tax rate for dividend received or derived by the resident during the period from October 1st, 2022 to 31st December 2022 is at rate is 15%. Dividend tax rate is 15%. Dividend paid by a resident company to member who, to the extent that the such dividend payment is attributable to or derived from another dividend received by that resident company or another resident company, is exempt from income tax during the period from October 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022, and as well as the 15% and non-resident exempted up to the 31st of December 2022. 15% dividend tax is a final withholding tax, final WHT, and can be excluded from the investment income and not entitled to get any credit thereon. Actually, that we consider this dividend as a final withholding tax. It is not possible to get any credits for the dividend payment. Someone can exclude their income from, as the 15% applicable tax rate have been deducted. Therefore, he can exclude the income from the investment income. Next one is losses claimable from the investment. Unrelieved losses from an investment shall be deducted only in calculating income from an investment and only within the 6 years period. Removal of exemption. Removal of exemption from 1st of October 2022. Gain made by person from realization of land or building which was sold, exchanged or transferred to a real estate investment trust listed in the Colombo State Stock Exchange. Dividends paid by a resident company to a member who is a non-resident person. Dividend and gain on the realization of unit or amount derived as gain from the realization of capital assets of a business or investment unit holder from real estate investment trust. Actually, those are the removal of the exemption amendment by the Inland Revenue Act. Concessionary rates applied on gain and profit of individuals have been removed with effect from the 1st of January 2023. Consideration received in respect of gem and jewelry as well as the supply of electricity to national grid generated from renewable energy sources, business consisting of a betting and gaming manufacturer and sale or import and sale of any liquor or tobacco produce should be liable at the 40%. And the first two, gem and jewelry as well as the national grid electricity supply connected to the national grid, also remove the exemption from with effect from the January 1st of 2023. I think those are the main key point I wish to emphasize you that regarding the individual income tax for the year of assessment 2022-23. If you want to get much more details, and you better follow the departmental website. We have uploaded that individual guideline also. You can reach through the e-service also. Alright, those are the things I just want to